All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great. It's Sunday, man. This is video number 5 or 6 for me today. It's been a long one, but this is what the playoffs about, baby. It's playoff time. It's time to get in and work, man. You know, this is what we watch these. What we watch the NBA, man. This is what it's about. You know, it's about having the opportunity to compete for that championship, and we've been rooting for our teams all year. And if we were lucky enough for our teams to get into these situations, then damn it, we're gonna sit here and watch them. All right, the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Denver Nuggets. Wow. Now this one, I've really been a little concerned about because as much as I like the Nuggets in this, I just didn't coming into the series. I honestly didn't think the Nuggets was gonna have enough to compete with Portland and Dame and Anthony and McCollum. So I was iffy coming into this, but I will say, honestly, I felt like the Nuggets played well. They just shorthanded, man. You know, when you look at it, the Joker gave you 34. He was 14 of 27, 15 rebounds, 1 assist. I mean, the guy balled out, man. He and then Michael Porter Jr. was 12 of 21. He was 1 of 10 from the 3-point line. He definitely got to fix that. That especially when you're playing against a team like the Portland Trail Blazers, you better knock down your threes because Logo Leonard is real, man. And that guy, it just, you know, I'm still in shock. He's only had the success he had in his career. That guy's really good, man. 9 rebounds for Michael Porter Jr. Then Gordon gave you 16. 9 rebounds as well, 1 assist, 7 of 16 shooting. Campazzo, whatever his name is, his job was guarding Dame Dollar tonight. And yeah, he pestered. He did his best. We're gonna leave that there. Austin River gave you 6. You want a little bit more from him. I think what the Nuggets gotta understand is, man, they gonna have to put some points up to beat these boys. It's just what it is. You're not gonna for lack of better terms, to use a Southern term, you're not gonna lollygag your way to any victories here. Portland is about as hot as it get right now. And you're gonna need more, man. Morris gave you 10 off the bench. Millsap gave you 3. Howard gave you 7. But you're gonna need more. You're gonna either have to play some crazy defense, or that second quarter, they played some great defense. They held them 23. Whatever they did in that second quarter, they need to go back and do that and figure out what that was and do it in each and every other quarter as well, man. Now the Portland Trail Blazers, what can you say, man? That boy Leonard special, man. God, that boy Leonard special. 10 of 25, 5 of 12 from the 3-point line, 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 13 assists, 34 points. And let's be real. Campazzo, how you say his name? He was doing his best. He was pestering him and was bothering him, but it just didn't matter. That boy Lillard was trying to give it to him, and I mean, he was going for it. And I'm a couple of them step back. She was just like, oh God, ain't nothing you can really do about this. Nurkic was 7 of 10, 16 points. He had the challenge of guarding the Joker. So I think that took a little bit away from his offensive performance. Powell gave you 10, 3 of 11 shooting. Covington gave you 8. McCollum gave you 21 as well. He didn't have a crazy efficient night, but he was 8 of 20, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. McCollum again. And then you got 18 from Carmelo Anthony coming off the bench, dropping starter numbers. And then you had Simmons coming up. Simons, I think how you say that. He came off the bench, giving you 14. Kanter only gave you 2 off the bench, but you know they shrunk their rotation to 8. And of the 8, 6 was in double figures. So that just show you how potent the Trailblazers offense can be. Because like you said, you got Carmelo Anthony coming off the bench giving you 18. You know, the more the story is, the Nuggets going to have to play. And the Nuggets going to have to score. You know, these time right now when they miss Jamal Murray the most. You know, because these are the type of games where he tends to show up and show out. And right now, you need it. You know, don't get me wrong, the Joker's doing all he can. You know, but I just don't know if the Nuggets got enough, man. Now I could be wrong, and they can turn this thing around. I just honestly do not know if they got enough, both offensively and defensively. We know Michael Porter Jr. can score, but he's a defensive liability. So when you're a defensive liability, there's a good chance that the points you're making, you're giving them right back up, which is always a problem. So right now, you know, Portland's up 1-0 in this series, and for as far as the Denver Nuggets, they got to find a solution. They got to find a solution. If I'm the Nuggets, I'm going back into that second quarter. And in that second quarter, I'm going, what did we do? Is it something we did in that second quarter that we can repeat? And whatever the hell we did in quarter 1 and 3, throw that out the window. But that shows you something, right? Portland can get off to a fast start and score. And then they seem to lull out towards the second half, towards the second and fourth quarter. Now, that was just this game. I ain't saying that, but you got to. If I'm watching the game and watching the numbers, and I know that, then Denver got to take advantage of that and see if that's a pattern. I don't know. It's not my job to give the Denver Nuggets the rap sheet, but I'm just saying you got to figure out what is those quarters where they wasn't dropping 35 and 38 on you. What was it about those quarters that worked? And was it something the Nuggets were doing, or was it something the Trailblazers was doing? And if it's something the Nuggets was doing, do it again. That's pretty much what that's where you got to go. You got to figure out, you know, how do we stop these guys? Because, like I said, man, when you look at it, Kanter only had 2, and he can have a lot more than that. Simons had 14. Carmelo had 18. These are bench guys, and they're scoring, and it maybe get to the point where the Nuggets just don't have enough firepower to keep up with these guys. And if that's the case, then it's gonna be a short series. I don't doubt the Nuggets' ability to fight hard and play hard and show their determination and desire, because I feel like that's what they're built off of, especially with Jamal Murray. Now, can they harness that without Jamal Murray? We don't know. As far as the Portland Trailblazers, if you're a Portland Trailblazer fan, are you saying can you do that 3 more times? That's all you need from the Trailblazers. Do that 3 more times? All right, cool, and we're going to the next round. It's that simple, guys. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, man, you guys be great.